In terms of like just the offensive flow in Game 3, did you find like just better movement, just better in rhythm shots?
Yeah, we're just being more aggressive on
Yeah.
both ends of the floor. Being aggressive on the offensive end, just making quick decisions, whatever that is, whether drive it, shoot it, or pass it. When you're aggressive and decisive, a lot of things open up.
Do you find that that also bleeds over to defense too, when you get kind of good feeling going there, and then the other way, or do they play off of each other?
Yes, it's natural that offense kind of gets you more locked in on defense. We like to try to focus on the defensive end first, and I think starting the game, we were really into them. Ant gotten a couple passing lanes and steals and stuff, and really kind of got us going. And then from there, we just kept that same level of aggressiveness the whole game.
Offensively, you guys came into this series wanting to make sure you were not turning the ball over, things like that. Was there maybe a point in the first games where maybe you were playing a little too cautiously sometimes, or?
It goes to what I was talking about, being decisive and being aggressive. Is when you're tentative, when you're trying to think it through, it allows them to be able to pressure and you be handsy and do what they do. So for us, just to be make a quick decision, whether, like I said, whether it's a drive it, pass it, or shoot it, but not let them, get set and get comfortable in terms of, letting them get handsy and be themselves, kind of take away what they want to do.
Are you getting the looks you thought you'd get? Is it just a question of converting when you get looks and that creates the flow, or are you seeing it? Are you satisfied with what you're seeing and what you're getting?
Yeah, you look at the first two games, I think we got the looks that we wanted. We just didn't knock them down. I think the biggest difference was the turnovers. Games 1 and 2, we had way too many turnovers at crucial points, and they came out and they hit a home run during those runs, and they kind of put us away during those runs. So Game 3, I think we did a good job of just obviously the score wasn't as close like the whole game, but whether a turnover happened or not, we got back and responded right away and kind of put out the fire immediately.
It looks like that's what they want to do, though. Hit one big home run and change the game. Is that the way it feels, and is there something that you've learned that you can slow that down?
They're a great team. They finished number 1 in the league for a reason. And I think to your point about the home run is they stay consistent all game, and then once that kind of door opens up, they kick it down and try to open up the lead. And they've been doing that all season. So and they did it the first 2 games. I think we went into halftime feeling really good and came out and they blew the door open in both games, and we came back in Game 3 and responded. And we know that they're going to come tonight with a higher level of intensity, a higher level of focus. So we'll be ready.
For you personally, Donte, how do you think you played this series?
Just trying to figure it out. This late in the season is, obviously I have high expectations of myself. The team does as well. So as long as we're winning, we'll figure it out. And if we're losing, it gets magnified. So you can always be better.
Anything that felt better in Game 3?
The rhythm of the shots, the rhythm of the offense, just being able to space the floor, make quick reads, and I think not just for myself but everybody. I think everything felt more open because of how aggressive we were playing.
In the half court, though, you know what they're going to try to do with Ant and their long arms, and they're so quick. And isn't that where it all starts? Is how Ant responds to that double team, which gets the ball moving going. Isn't that where it all starts and almost ends?
But in the first 2 games, we were getting good looks. So it's not like, Game 3, Ant decided to come in and be ultra aggressive. He was still Ant in the first 2 games. It was just, if we made half the shots we took in Game 1 and 2, it's a different story. But you can't look at it like that. Came in Game 3, he was aggressive and made quick decisions. Blitz and pick and roll, he either got off of it quick or beat the trap himself. And when he has that level of intensity with what he wants to do, it's very hard to stop.
Donte, how have you seen TJ just navigate this season? Like, he's been, out of the rotation a long time, but then to be ready the way that he was when he was called upon in Game 3 there.
Those years in college really helped. He's a rookie, but he's not a young guy. So he has a level head on his shoulders. He understands, whenever his number's called, he responds. And it's not easy to do what he did. And the biggest thing for him is he's going to be ready to go again, because now it's a new challenge. Now you know what you did coming into the game. you now know what the expectation is, and you now know what they want to take away from you. So he'll be ready, and like I said, those years in college really helps you, become more mature.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Donte.
Thank you.